We all know that Tifa's mother, Thea, passed away from her illness when Tifa was 8 years old. Brian then will go on to raise Tifa alone. But we all gotta wonder, what if Thea survived? What will happen if Thea survived both her illness and the Nibelheim incident and made it to Midgar? Let's find out. Today in the exploration site, we're gonna ask this question. What if Thea and Tifa was reunited in Midgar? Our story begins in Nibelheim incident. Thea got caught in the fire and couldn't get out of her house. She's screaming for help and then a stranger came in and rescued her. After that, he putting her down and said,
Are you okay?
"Yeah, thanks for your help. Hey, aren't you Zengen?"
Yes. And you're Tifa's mom, Thea, right?
"Yeah. Do you know where she is? Or where is Brian?"
I don't know for sure, but I got a hunch. Please, get out of here. Get away from Nibelheim as far as you can.
"I can't abandon my family."
Leave them to me. Please go.
"But..."
No but. Please go. Trust me.
"Fine, I'm going. Promise me they will be okay."
I promise.
"Thank you." Thea saying this and escaping Nibelheim. From here we can fast forward to the morning after the Reactor 1 mission. Cloud reaching 7th heaven. After Tifa finished explaining and convincing Cloud, they were ready to leave. But then the door opens and a woman enters the bar and Tifa saying, "Excuse me, but we're close." "Of course, I just want to ask something." The woman saying this while turning around. Then Cloud, Tifa and the woman staring at each other with a shocked look. And Tifa saying, "Mom, is it really you?" "Tifa? Oh my god, my little girl!" The mother and daughter running to each other and then hug while crying. After a couple of minutes, Thea saying, "Look at you, how you've grown. You're so beautiful." "Thanks, Mom. I missed you so much." Thea looking at Cloud and saying, "Cloud, you've grown to a handsome man, I see." "Well, you were always handsome." "Thanks. Wait, are you together now?" "Wow, that's a great news." Claudia would have been happy. After hearing this, Tifa quickly saying, "Mom, let's talk outside, okay?" "Sure. I would love to hear what you have been through." They are going outside, Tifa looking at Cloud and saying, "Give me a couple of minutes, okay?" "Okay, I'll wait here." Tifa going outside, sitting with her mother and saying, "Mom, that was embarrassing." "What?" "Cloud and I aren't a couple yet." "But why? Don't you love or even like him?" "Mom, please, keep it down. He can hear you." "Okay, sorry. So, don't you?" "I am, Mom. I'm in love with him. But he doesn't know it yet." "That's really a shame, honey. He's handsome. Women must be hunting him all the time." "I believe anything will work out." "Now, don't you want to hear what I've been through?" "Of course I do." Tifa telling Thea all that happened, Thea putting on a sad face and saying, "Honey, I'm so sorry that you went through all that. As your mom, I should have protected you. I'm sorry." "It's okay, Mom. Everything worked out." The mom and daughter have been interrupted by Barret and he's saying, "Oh, Tifa, you're here? You finished collecting the money from the filters already? Damn, I totally forgot." "Mom, do you mind waiting here? I got work to do." "Sure, go do your job." Tifa calling Cloud. Meanwhile, Barret sitting near Thea and he's saying, "So you're Tifa's mom?" "Yes, and you are?" "My name is Barret. She helped me a lot. This bar It's hers. Yeah, she told me about that. And about you. By the way, my name is Thea. What else she told you? That's all, nothing else. Why? Never mind. Meanwhile, Cloud and Tifa was about to reach the weapon shop and Cloud decided to ask Tifa, Tifa, about what happened at the bar. What are you talking about? What your mom said. I knew you would ask me about that. It's hard for me to say it. Please, give me some time, okay? Alright, Tifa, tell me when you're ready. Nothing else changing here until Cloud and Tifa are coming back to the bar. They will meet Barret and Marlene inside the bar as happened originally, but this time things will go a little different. Did you have fun? Lots of fun. Where's Mom? She went to look around a little. She will be right back shortly. I need you all downstairs. Anything shift back to normal until anyone going downstairs. And Cloud started to wait. Thea enters the bar. She sees Cloud and saying, "Oh, Cloud, you're back. Where's Tifa?" She having a meeting right now. I'm waiting for her. Okay. I have some questions. May I? Sure, go ahead and ask. Thanks. I got my daughter back, and I'm grateful for that. But what happened to my husband? Do you know something about that?
Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
A guy named Sephiroth killed him. I'm sorry. Thea bowing down her head with sadness. Cloud noticed that and saying, "Are you okay?" I need some time to process that info. I didn't expect that. Thea getting up from the chair and was about to get out of the bar, but then Tifa came upstairs and see her mother sad face and said, "Mom, what happened?" "I just found out that your father died." "Yeah, I know." "You knew?" "Yeah, I found his lifeless body at the reactor." "Wow, I'm sorry you had to see that." "I need to sit down. That's a lot of info to process." "Okay, Mom. I'm here for you if you need me." 2 minutes after Jessie coming upstairs, she looking to her left, seeing Thea and saying, "Oh, I see we have a visitor." "That's my mom." "Really? Wow, how unexpected." Excited Jessie approached Thea and said, "Hi, I'm Jessie, Tifa's friend." Thea lifting her head, looking at Jessie, extending her hand and saying, "Hello Jessie, I'm Thea, Tifa's mom. You look sad." "Yeah, I got some difficult info to process." "Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll sit back." Barret coming upstairs, looking around and saying, "Hey, what's going on here? We need to celebrate right now." Why the sad faces? Tifa going sitting near her mom while Barret going to Cloud. He telling him the same things he's telling him originally and going to sit with the others. Cloud getting up and was about to leave the bar. They are noticing that and saying, "Cloud, are you going?" "Yeah." "Cloud, we'll talk later, okay? My mom needs me." Cloud nods and going outside. Nothing else changing here, so we can move on to the point Tifa knocking on Cloud's door. She will get into his apartment as happened originally, but this time they will talk about something else. "You were out for a while now." "Yeah, I was just walking." "How's your mom doing?" "She's still a little sad about my dad, but she's doing a little better." Where is she now? Sleeping at my place. It took me a while to convince her to sleep in my bed. And where are you going to sleep? I'll figure something out. Don't worry. You can have my bed if you want. What? And where will you sleep? I'll be fine. No, Cloud, it's too much. What's the big deal? You will sleep in my bed, and I will find a spot to sleep. Cloud, thanks. Tifa getting into Cloud's bed while Cloud sitting on the very spot she stood on, and Tifa saying, Cloud, thank you. That's so sweet of you. You're welcome. Good night. Good night. Cloud and Tifa going to sleep, and in the morning Tifa waking up and going quietly outside, and she going to her place. She opens the door and see that Thea just woke up, and she saying, "Oh, hi honey, good morning. Did you sleep well?" "Good morning, Mom. You don't need to worry about me. But because of me, you haven't slept in your bed, and I had a hard time to sleep because I was worried. Where have you been last night?" "I slept with Cloud." After hearing this, the eyes widen up, and Tifa say, "Are you okay?" "Yes, I'm fine." "How was it?" "He was a gentleman. Thanks to him, I was sleeping like a baby." "Honey, there's things I'd rather not know." "Huh?" "Never mind." "Mom, you acting weird. Is everything alright?" "Yeah, everything just fine." "Well, I need to go to my bar. Are you coming with me?" "Yeah, give me a minute." After waiting for her mom, Thea and Tifa went to Seventh Heaven. They getting inside, meet Barret, and he saying, "Good morning, you two." "Good morning." "Tifa, can I speak with you for a minute?" "Sure." Barret taking Tifa aside, and then he saying, "That wasn't a good idea to bring your mother here." "Why? We're going to bomb Mako Reactor 5 now, remember?" "Yes, sorry about that." "It will be alright. We're gonna figure something out." After Barret saying this, here comes the whispers. Then Barret telling anyone to go outside. Tifa asking Thea to stay inside and heading outside. Barret, Tifa and Jessie looking around and seeing the whispers are everywhere. And Tifa saying, "Guys, I'm going to ask Cloud for help. Please stay safe." Tifa running to call Cloud, and anything switch back to normal until anyone get inside Seventh Heaven. After the whispers disappeared, anyone getting inside, they are looking with a puzzled look and saying, "What happened?" "Jessie got hurt." "You need help?" "I'll be happy to help." "It's okay, Mom. We got this." After that, the conversation will go back to normal until Jessie telling Cloud to raise some hell for her. By hearing this, their eyes widen up and say, "What do you mean by that?" They are saying this and getting closer. Barret looking at Jessie and saying, "Nice going, Jessie." "Tifa, what's going on here?" "Mom, I thought all you doing was filters and running the bar." "Is there something else you have been doing?" "Yes, let's go outside. I'll tell you everything." "Fine." They are going outside, Tifa looking at Barret and saying, "I'm sorry, Barret. I have to tell her." "I understand, but won't she be mad at you?" "Probably, but I gotta deal with this." "Fine, go. We're gonna wait for you at the train station." Tifa looking at Cloud, he can see in her eyes that she's nervous and saying, "Tifa, relax, you're not alone." "Thanks." Tifa going outside and joins her mother, and they started to talk. "Well, I'm waiting to hear what else you have been doing." "Mom, along with the bar and the filters, I'm also joined a group named Avalanche." "Avalanche? I heard about them. They bombed Mako Reactor 1. "No, please tell me you didn't." "Well, Mako Reactor 1, no, I wasn't a part of that. But today I'm going to Mako Reactor 5. Thea putting her hand over her mouth, thinking a little and saying, I can't believe it. My little girl. Mom, Cloud, who watched everything, intervened and saying, listen, all Tifa did was for the good of the planet. Are you with them too? No, they hired me to help them. Fine, you two. I need some time to think. Go bomb your reactor. Mom! Tifa, while calling her, Cloud taking her aside and saying, give her some time to think. She's mad at me so much. I'm afraid I might lose her. Don't worry. She might be disappointed in you, but she will never give up on you. Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's go. Barret is waiting. Tifa and Cloud going to the train station, and from here anything goes as normal. Until after Mako Reactor 5 mission. In Cloud's side, everything goes as normal, but on Tifa and Barret's side, Tifa and Barret coming back to 7th Heaven, but this time, not only Biggs will wait for them. Biggs and Thea seeing Barret and Thea saying, welcome back. Why the sad faces? And where is Cloud?
We lost him.
What do you mean? We played right into Shinra's hands, and he sent some robot after us, and after we trashed it, Cloud fell from the reactor. Thea putting on a worried face and saying, oh no! So we lost him like forever? No, he will come back here before we know it. Mark my words. We are going and sitting on the stairs of Tifa's bar, and things will go back to normal for a bit until Tifa started to move out. Thea will call her back and say, Tifa, we need to talk. Tifa approached Thea and say, what is it, Mom? Can it wait? I have something I must do. I know. If I wasn't worried, then I would have waited. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Yes, why? You said you slept with Cloud, right? Yeah. What does that have to do with everything? These kind of things have consequences. I'm not sure I'm following you. What consequences can possibly be? Wait. I see what's going on. You think Cloud and me... You said it yourself. No, Mom, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't had where to sleep, so Cloud let me sleep in his own bed. Oh, I get it now. Sorry about that. That's okay, Mom. Please, I really got to go now. We'll talk later. Tifa saying this and moving out. Now, nothing more changing here, with the exception of Tifa telling Aerith about Thea as well as Marlene. Aerith reached 7th Heaven, seeing Thea, and Thea looking at Aerith and saying, what's going on? Who are you? Hi, I'm Aerith, Tifa's friend. And you are Thea, right? Yes. Can you tell me what's going on? People really panicking. Shinra planning to drop the plate on Sector 7. We should get out of here. Really? Oh my god. Is there a little girl named Marlene in here? Tifa asked me to take her to safety as well. Yes, she's over here. Earth going to Marlene, and with Marlene nothing changed, so we can skip that part. Aerith and Marlene was ready to leave, Aerith looking at Thea and saying, come on, let's go. Aerith, Thea and Marlene was about to leave, but then Sang and two grunts getting in. Aerith and Sang will have their conversation as happened originally, but this time Thea will intervene and she say, Aerith, don't. Sang looking at Thea and saying, and who are you might be? The name is Thea. What do you want with Aerith? Let us pass. I can't. I got my orders. Fine. Let Marlene go, and we're gonna come with you. What? Thea, what are you doing? Silence, Aerith. We don't need you, but okay, I agree. The rest of the pillar incident will go as normal until the point usually Tifa speaks to Aerith, but this time, after Zhang saying his piece, a familiar voice will be heard. Please, let me talk to my daughter. Huh? No, please, no. Mom? Honey, are you okay? How did that happen? Why did they took you? That was my idea, dear. I had to. They took me and Aerith in exchange for Marlene's safety. You and Aerith sacrificed yourself for Marlene? Yes, Barret. She's at Aerith's house at Sector 5 slums. But Mom, what will happen to you now? Sweetie, don't worry about me now. Please, get out of here. Okay, that's enough. Take her to her cell. And you? Good luck getting out in time. Until the resolution scene, anything will go as normal, with the exception of Barret will not mourn Marlene. In the resolution scene, which will be with Tifa, things will go a little different. Cloud seeing Tifa getting a little closer and saying, Tifa, are you okay? No, Cloud, I'm worried. About your mom, right? I'm scared to think what are they going to do to her. I promise, Tifa, we're gonna save her. But how? We're gonna figure something out. Tifa smiling and looking at Cloud and saying, Thank you, Cloud. You're always looking out for me. Yeah, and I will keep looking out for you. Tifa approaches Cloud, hugs him and saying, I'm lucky to have someone like you in my life. Cloud hearing this, smiling and hugs her back. After 2 minutes, Cloud saying, We should go get some sleep. Yeah, come on. Oh, and Cloud, thanks for cheering me up. Cloud nods and the two going inside. I believe Tifa still won't mention her mom to Elmira, so anything will go as normal until Cloud and Tifa will spy on the board meeting. And this time Sam will be there as well. And he's saying, Sir, what do you want to do with the woman we brought with Aerith? I understand she's the mother of one of the Avalanche members. Yes, sir. So in 2 hours, bring her to the helipad on the roof and terminate her. Understood. In 2 hours I will have a grunt escorting her there, and then he will shoot her. Is that okay, sir? Yeah, that's fine. The rest of the meeting going as normal. After spying on the meeting, Tifa and Cloud going back to Barret. Barret see Tifa is bothered and saying, Tifa, are you okay? Barret, they want to execute my mother in 2 hours. Oh no. So we gotta act. We have to act fast. We need to save Aerith and then head to the helipad on the roof. And we have exactly 2 hours to do it. The rest going as normal until Cloud waking up at Aerith's room at Shinra's. Everyone happy to see that he's awake. Tifa asking him if he's okay, but this time he will have longer answer for her. Yeah, I'm fine. How long was I out? Do we still have time to save your mom? I think so. Then let's hurry. What's going on? They spied on Shinra board meeting and heard them saying they will execute Thea. Really? Oh no! Then we got no time to waste. Meanwhile, Wedge came up on the screen as happened originally. The conversation with Wedge will go on as normal, with the exception of Tifa asking Wedge to hurry because her mother, she's in danger. After Wedge saying his piece, the group heading out, and now anything will go as normal until the group arrived to the president's office. Cloud looking outside to the helipad and sees President Shinra and a grunt aiming his gun to Thea's head. Cloud shouting to Tifa, Tifa, hurry up! They're going to shoot her! Tifa going outside and running as fast as she can. The grunt looking at the president and he nods. The grunt ready his weapon, Thea closing her eyes, accepting her fate. But then she heard a familiar voice shouting, No! Thea opened her eyes looking behind her and sees Tifa. Tifa looking at the President Shinra with angry face, and after a minute of gazing at each other, President Shinra is trying to escape. In his attempt, he was stabbed by Sephiroth. While this happened, Tifa was attending to her mom. Mom, are you okay? Did I hurt you? No, sweetie, I'm fine. Thank you for saving my life. Tifa nods and the two hug. After 2 minutes, Tifa looking at the president's office and seeing Cloud and the others fighting a huge monster, which will be Genova Dreamweaver. But this time the fight will be on the helipad. And at later time from the normal story, Tifa looking back at Thea and Thea saying, Go help them. I'll be fine. Tifa nods and joins the fray. After the monster defeated, Cloud will go after Sephiroth as happened originally. Meanwhile, Thea joined the rest and they happy to see that she's alright. And Barret saying, Are you alright? Yes, thanks to Tifa. Aerith, good to see that you okay. Yeah, you too. Cloud rejoins the others and now things will go as normal with 2 exceptions. Tifa and Thea will come back for Cloud together to save him. And Thea will be the one to drive the car instead of Tifa. The escape itself will go like in the original story. The party escaped in Midgar and they started to talk. I never thought I'm going to live here. Well, you can't stay here now, right? Besides, I don't want to lose you again. I know. I don't want to lose you either. Then you coming? Yes. Cloud intervened and said, girls, I don't mean to be rude, but can we focus on what's happening now? Yes, you're right. Don't we need a leader for our journey? Maybe. I think it should be me. You're wrong. Yeah, that's an easy one. It should be Thea. Me? Cloud is right. You're older than any of us. Your wisdom can help us greatly. Thanks, honey. Well, will you do it? I think that no one here mind. Right, guys? Fine, you guys convinced me. Well then, how are we gonna do this? I think the safest way is to go as divided 2 parties. Tifa and Cloud will come with me. Aerith and what's your name? Ojo named me Red 13, a name with no meaning. Right. Then Aerith and Red 13, you going with Barret. Be careful, all of you, and see you at a town called Kalm. After Thea saying this, anyone went on their way. When anyone reached Kalm, they resemble at the inn as happened originally. In Kalm, nothing changed due to Thea's lack of knowledge on what happened, because most of the time she was home, so we can skip that part. Thea, Tifa and Cloud reaching the Chocobo farm and Thea saying, Are you guys okay? Do you need a break? Yeah, break sounds fine. I think maybe we should take a break. Fine, let's enter the farm. Maybe they can give us some info about the road ahead. The trio enter the farm and meet Choco Bill. The conversations with the locals doesn't change at all. so we can skip that part. The trio capturing a chocobo and made it past the marshes. They reach the mine and meet the Turks until Zhang arrive and Rud and Elena leave. Anything goes like in the original story. Zhang noticed Thea and saying, "Thea, you're alive? How?" "My daughter saved me." "Did you really think I let you kill my mother?" "I almost lost her once because she was ill. I'm not intent for that to happen again." "I see. What about Aerith?" "She's with the others." "Well then, give her my regard." Tsang leaves and the trio continue walking. They reach Jonyan and going down the beach as happened originally. In here and on the cargo ship, nothing much changing except for Cloud telling Thea to stay hidden. And if something happen, he and the others will handle it. The ship reaching Costa del Sol and anyone exit the ship and Thea saying, "Wow, the heat here is killing me. Mom, can we take a break here?" "Yeah, sure, if the others want to as well." "How about it, everyone?" Everyone agree and Thea saying, "Okay, we're gonna stay here and rest and then we're gonna continue." The party stays at Costa del Sol as happened originally. Thea, Tifa and Cloud reach Coral and see some folks bothering Barret. Barret approached the trio and say, "You heard them. It's my fault this place messed up." "Yeah, I heard it, but I don't know if I believe it." After Thea saying this, Barret ran off. After a couple of seconds, Thea, Tifa and Cloud continue going. They reach the cable train which leads to the gold saucer, and the conversation there will go like this. "Barret, why did they blame you like that?" "Sorry guys." "About what?" "Barret, what's wrong?" "For now, I'd like to keep it for myself." "Fine, Barret. Talk to us when you're ready. Let's get on." They are getting on the cable train as Barret saying, "Sorry everyone, my story too hard. I promise I tell it when the time is right." After Barret saying this, anyone getting on and then reaching the gold saucer. Until the battle arena with the bodies, nothing really changed, so we can skip until that. The Tifa and Cloud seeing all of the bodies. Then Dio and two cops came as happened originally, and Dio saying, "Did you guys did all of that?" "No, we didn't." "Cloud, let me deal with this." After saying this, Tia looking at Dio and Dio saying, "I take it that you're the senior of the group?" "Yes. Listen, we just got here, and all of these poor people were already gone when we arrived." "I see. And how do I know I can trust you?" Tifa getting annoyed by this comment and saying, "Don't you dare call my mom a liar." "Tifa, it's okay. Please, I got this. Look, I can only give you my word. We really just got here." "Okay, I believe you. Maybe the other three we got did this alone." "Other three?" "Yes, we found a tall man with a gun arm, a red dog, and a young ninja girl. It's Barret and the others." "Do you know them?" "They are our friends. Listen, I can promise you, they innocent. We all arrived at the gold saucer at the same time." "So you telling me I have the wrong people?" "Yes, exactly." "I don't know. The man with the gun arm could have done it." "Okay, I'll make a deal with you guys. If one of you win the next chocobo race, I'll let those three out of there." "A chocobo race?" "We accept. Cloud, you go win it for us." "Yeah, We're gonna stay here and root for you. Cloud agrees and you're telling him where to go. Side note, in the coral prison, nothing changing, anything will be normal, but Cloud and Tifa are not there. And the trio that will go against Dean will be Barret, Yuffie, and Aerith. And this time, Mr. Coates will stand his ground and won't let anyone go up. The rest goes like in the original story, so we can skip this part. Cosmo Canyon doesn't change in events, but in dialogues, so we can skip a little until anyone sits around the fire. Cloud sitting near Thea and she saying, "This little fire takes me back to the day Nibelheim got burned down. What happened? I was home and caught in the fire." Tifa hearing this, looking at Thea direction and saying, "So how did you get out?" "Zengen saved me. Then he insists that I leave Nibelheim and go as far as I can. And he convinced you, right?" "At first I refused. I told him I can't abandon my family. Then he said that I leave you and your father to him, and then I agreed." Tifa doesn't know how to respond to that and looking back at the fire. Nothing else changing here until Nibelheim. Thea, Tifa and Cloud reaching Nibelheim, looking around, and Thea saying, "What? But how? It's all supposed to be burned down. This is weird. Anything looks like new. Maybe someone rebuilds everything." "Yes, maybe. Hey, Tifa, want to see our home?" "Sure, let's do it." The three are moving toward the house, but before they stepping in, Tifa noticed that Cloud taking aback and saying, "What's wrong, Cloud?" "You go ahead. I'll wait here." "Why?" "Don't be shy, Cloud. You're always welcome here." "Really?" "Of course. Come with us." "Please?" "Sure. Thanks." The three are coming in and starting to look around the house. Then Tifa saying, "Mom, everything exactly like it was. Did you check your room?" "Yes, it stayed like it was either. I'm happy that our home here and intact." "Me too, Mom, and I really loved being in here. But we gotta keep going." They are turning to Tifa direction and saying, "Tifa, I'm sorry, but I want to stay here." "What? So you are not continuing the journey with us?" "No, honey, I want to stay here." "But you will be all alone." "I don't mind it at all. At least I'm home, and I'm so attached to this place." "I see. Okay, Mom, have it your way. Come, hug your mom before you go." Thea and Tifa hug, and while hugging Tifa, Thea saying, "Cloud, take good care of Tifa for me, okay?" "Sure, you can count on me." "Thank you." After the mother and daughter hugged each other, everyone saying goodbye. Cloud and Tifa will go alone until the end of Rocket Town, and then the rest of the story stay unchanged, with two exceptions. In Advent Children, Cloud and Tifa will be married with a child of their own alongside Denzel and Marlene. The Under the Highway simply not happening since Tifa has a home to come back to. We get this scene instead. Cloud and Tifa return to Nibelheim, but this time the High Wind will stay with Sid. After dropping Tifa and Cloud, the two enters Tifa's house, and Tifa saying, "Mom, I'm home." They are happy to see Tifa and say, "Hi, honey, how was your journey?" Interesting, to say the least." "Say, Mom, we have a huge battle tomorrow, so can we crash here?" "Of course, it's your home. You can always come here." Thanks, Mom. You two must be tired. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest? Yes, I think we will. Do you mind waking us up if we gonna oversleep? Sure, no problem. Thanks. Good night. Good night, honey. Cloud and Tifa going upstairs. Cloud looking at Tifa and saying, Tifa, where do I sleep? We have 3 beds, but one in my room and the other 2 in my parents' room. So what are we going to do? I won't feel comfortable sleeping next to your mom. What? If you want, you can sleep in my room. You mean like in Sector 7? Because I won't take your bed and let you sleep on the floor. Don't worry, we're gonna work something out. Okay, fine. Come on. Cloud and Tifa getting into the room. Tifa taking a seat on the bed. Cloud looking around and saying, Nice room you got here. Thanks. Come, sit next to me. Let's talk a little. Cloud sitting next to Tifa and they started to talk. The conversation will go similar to the Under the Highway scene, but without the final part. After that, Tifa looking outside and saying, Cloud, look, the water tower. Didn't it look like that when we were there that night? Yes, it was. I remember. Cloud and Tifa looking at each other and Cloud saying, Tifa, do you remember the day your mom first came into the bar? I do. And I know what are you going to ask me. When I went outside with my mother, we didn't talk only on the things I went through. We talked about you as well. About me? She asked me if we are a couple. And then after I answered her that we aren't, she asked if I don't love or even like you. Cloud eyes widen up and he curiously asking, And what did you answer? I told her that, Tifa blushing to the point her entire face became red. Cloud waiting patiently without saying a word, then Tifa getting closer to Cloud and saying, I told her that I'm in love with you. Tifa putting her hand on Cloud's cheek and continue. It's true, Cloud. I still am. Shocked Cloud bowed his head down and a silence dominated the room. After 2 minutes, Tifa said, Cloud, please say something. This silence is killing me. Sorry. Tifa, I always loved you. You are? For real? Cloud nods and Tifa full of joy hugging Cloud and he hugs her back. Then Tifa looking at Cloud straight at the eyes and saying, now to say it more properly, I love you, Cloud. And I love you, Tifa. After that, the two kissed. Then they stopped and looked at each other and then started to kiss in more passionate style. And then a fade to black. Now you can figure out alone what happened. In the morning, Thea got into the room with the purpose of waking Tifa up. She sees Cloud and Tifa in bed together, Tifa's head on Cloud's chest, and both shirtless. Thea smiling, leaving the room without saying a word. A little later, Tifa waking up. She looking outside and see the high wind and everyone inside already. Tifa turning to Cloud and saying, Cloud, hey Cloud, wake up. Cloud waking up and saying, what's wrong? We overslept. We have to go. Okay, I'm coming. Cloud and Tifa quickly getting ready and heading downstairs. Tifa sees Thea and saying, good morning, Mom. Good morning, honey. I see you finally woke up. Sorry for being hasty, but Cloud and I gotta go. We'll see you later. Tifa, wait. I need to speak with you alone. It's important and cannot wait. But Mom, please. Tifa, it looks like it's important. Please, hear her out. I will. Please go on and tell the others I'll be right there. Cloud nods and heading out. Okay, Mom, what's on your mind? I'll be honest with you. I know what happened between you and Cloud last night. You are? Well, I guess you heard us. No, earlier I came to wake you up as I promised, and I saw, well, let's just say the aftermath. I see. Well, it was very emotional last night. You see, I told him about my feelings for him. Then he told me he always loved me, and we started to kiss, and it became so passionate, and we couldn't resist it. I'm sorry, Mom. You have nothing to be sorry about. I'm not mad at you. I'm happy for you, and I want to ask you something. Never let him go. Huh? The eyes starting to tear up, and she say, I want you to always be together, and I want you to take care of him and love him, just as I loved your father. Mom, your father, words cannot describe how much I loved him. And when Cloud told me about his murder, I felt like something died inside of me. At least I know you found love, so please promise me you'll never let him go. Tifa approaching her mom, hugging her and saying, I promise I will never let him go. After 2 minutes of hugging her mom, Tifa saying, will you be alright? Yes, I'll be fine. Go in peace, and I'll wait for you and your men to come back. Tifa nods, then the two saying goodbye, and Tifa heading out. After Tifa joins the others, anything will shift back to normal, and except for the change in Advent Children that we mentioned earlier, nothing else changing. And so end a story of what if Tifa and Thea was reunited in Midgar. I hope you liked that story. You can leave what if suggestions in the comments. And thank you all very much for watching.